Mega City. This is our time. The 416 to the 905 and the 647s. We coming straight from the streets of
T-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. On the grind, crossing borderlines for the big dough. T-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. Out of town, switching lanes, spitting game, pumping hoes. T-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. In your hood, in your house, in your bed, in your bench. T-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. Shipping drugs to and fro, stacking dough, bagging chips.
Out of sight, out of mind, out of town on the grind. On the other side of the borderline, made a pit stop and below and borderline. In the used fifth, picture me and Kid in New York selling nicks to dro, flipping pounds of Arizona. Gotta survive, waiting for that lime to arrive. From T.O. supposed to be here 2 days ago. Same shit, son of niggas to get. Cheese slices from Nick's, chocolate Dutchess, and a warm Guinness for brunch. Hood rats asking Kid, yo, what's wrong with Stump? Don't he like talking? If it's about cream, we rent the cribs in Boston on some collections for our white boys biker connections, cause they was late for that pay. And we was waiting to get paid on the spot. It's nothing to bust a shot and fly back to
T-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. On the grind, crossing borderlines for the big dough. T-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. Out of town, switching lanes, spitting game, pumping hoes. T-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. In your hood, in your house, in your bed, in your bench. T-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. Shipping drugs to and fro, stacking dough, bagging chips.
I'm known for crashing borders. Tell me what you order. If you're talking about weight, man, I can serve ya. What you need, it's the #1 hustler. I made a flock of birds fly in a half an hour. Hopped up in a church van with 4 pounds in a gym bag. They let me through after a pat down. Amen. Hit the Bronx on some 70-30 where my family controls. Right there on the Ave where you see more. Had the hood going crazy at my auntie's door like Yerbs. For that bomb they called it C4. Trees I had it galore, so you know how that goes. I broke everything down like I was in my own town. Laid it down in Camden, broke bread with my cousin in Philly. You know P got it locked with his fam in Miami. So whether we OT or TO, we remain the same G's. Ain't nothing changing me.
T-O-O-T-O-T-O. On the grind, crossing borderlines for the big dough. T-O-O-T-O-T-O. Out of town, switching lanes, spitting game, pumping hoes. T-O-O-T-O-T-O. In your hood, in your house, in your bed, in your bench. T-O-O-T-O-T-O. Shipping drugs to and fro, stacking dough, bagging chips.
I'm from T.O., but I'm O.T. Nobody knows me. Work moving slowly, but I move the majority. I'm that minority at risk. Gotta do what I gotta do is stack chips. Go broke, I flip like acrobatics with automatics. Man, I gotta have it, I got a habit of getting dough. Nigga, I'm an addict. Since I flipped my first brick, I would pimp my first bitch. When things go bad, niggas been through worse shit. I've been in tighter spots, locked up on writer's block. But for every loss I gain 2. I've been touched by an angel, and I walked through the flames. No pain, burns, or blemish. The judge looked at me, he labeled me a menace. Cause I rep Regent Park and mix work like a chemist. Wanna give me a minimum 10-year sentence, but I paid my lawyer fees. More than y'all made up royalties. It's point blank, till rock loyalty.
T-O-O-T-O-T-O. On the grind, crossing borderlines for the big dough. T-O-O-T-O-T-O. Out of town, switching lanes, spitting game, pumping hoes. T-O-O-T-O-T-O. In your hood, in your house, in your bed, in your bench. T-O-O-T-O-T-O. Shipping drugs to and fro, stacking dough, bagging chips.
It's our time now, man. It's been a long journey. We've been on the grind. From the 416 to the 613 to the 718 to the 213 back to the 514 to the 902 to the 540. Shout out to Cuz down there in the 305 and all the live G's in 1876 and all our family in the 347.
spitting game, pumping hoes. G-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. In your hood, in your house, in your bed, in your bed. G-O-O-T-O-T-T-O. Shipping dro to and fro, stacking dough, bagging chips. Yeah.